just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no rev long. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far.
Need to get my mic going on. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a great start to your week as we approach the end of it here, and many blessings are coming your way. Today we're going to be touching on some things that our entrepreneurs are missing out on here in 2024 that's honestly stopping your growth and stopping you from achieving everything that you want. It's one very simple, small little thing that I'll be showing you guys what it is that you need to do to make that change, and of course what we've built to help you do that very, very quickly. So make sure that you guys tune in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs or business owners that you know need to hear this information so they don't miss out on it. I do know we're a little early today, but I got some things that I got to get done. So we had to hurry up and make this live, and you'll be able to watch it on replay for those of you that may come on a little bit later at 8:30. Don't forget, always put in the comments. It's an opportunity to network. Let us know where it is that you are tuning in from, as well as I am a millionaire, whether you're watching it live or on replay. It all starts with you first. If you don't believe that you can become a millionaire, well, guess what? It does not matter anything that I share with you. You're never going to achieve it. So start with you first. If we can fix you, we can fix everything else after that. But let's get ready to dive into here so we can go over this simple, very simple thing that is stopping all these business owners and entrepreneurs from being millionaires. And it's so simple that you'll probably be shocked that, man, only I did that, my whole life would probably change too. And here's the thing. If you do simple mathematics, this will tell you, well, I do need that. And no matter which business I've ever approached, I don't care about the niche industry that they're in. I don't care where they're located at. It really doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. The only thing that matters is the leads. If you have no leads, you're never going to make money. So there's something that I figured out early in business. When I started 11 years ago, I didn't know this stuff either, and I was struggling. And one of my mentors came to me. He said, well, Travis, if you don't have no leads, you don't have no money. And I'm like, well, what is a lead? And then he said, a potential customer. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I have the business going, so, they'll find me. And he's like, well, what are you doing to get the leads? And that's the number one problem to everybody. What are you doing to get your leads? Because when you start to change that up, everything else falls into place. Now, often when I talk to businesses and I ask this question, they don't like to just humble themselves down and just tell the truth that I don't know where I'm getting my leads from, or I don't like the leads that I got right now, which is going to be a top problem. See, a lot of people are on Instagram playing around trying to get their leads. They're on TikTok trying to get their leads. Leads are potential customers. Well, people are dancing on TikTok. And you trying to sell business, like some real legit business stuff you're trying to do. Well, it's hard for somebody's mind that was sitting on TikTok coming there looking for dancing videos, sing along, the next challenge. It's hard for their mind to think business. So your leads are bad because of the place that you're getting them. So when we start to talk about, getting leads, the first thing is, where do I get them from? It's very important that you focus on this. Now, there's a couple places that you could start right now today. That's your social media channels. Again, if you really just think about it, if you're in the business industry, if that's your niche lane, well, you should probably be on LinkedIn. If you're selling courses or something of that nature, you should probably be on YouTube and maybe Instagram or Facebook. Facebook and Instagram are kind of the same, but it's two different platforms. Now, I'll tell you a trick about Facebook. Facebook got the people with the money. Why does Facebook have the people with the money? Because my generation is on Facebook, 30 and up. Well, people 30 and up got money. I say 30 and up like I'm 30. I should say 35 and up. 35 and up is on Facebook. They got money. So you should understand, if you have a product or service for somebody that's 35 and up, you should be on Facebook instead of playing on TikTok and Instagram where the kids is at. Will you find somebody with money every now and then on Instagram and TikTok if you got real business? Absolutely. But you're not at a point right now where we could play around trying to find money. We need to get money right now. We need to start putting money in our pocket. So we got to go to the platform where our leads lie. Now, if I take you all the way back to the foundation that I always preach to you guys, I like to cheat. See, a lot of you guys are missing on what platform should I talk on because you refuse to cheat. I need to find the person who already selling drugs to my leads. The faster I can find the people who are selling the drugs to my leads, the faster I can get on the same platforms. Like, why would I try to do something different? I want to put myself right in the same mix that the people who are making millions of dollars in my same industry, I want to be right there. And then I'm just going to ethically steal some of their customers. They already make $5 million. What is it if I take 100 of their clients? They're never going to miss them, right? That's the mindset that you need to have. That's why we cheat. So now that I understand the platform that they talk on, I need to be on that platform. Now, here's the piece where we start to mess up at. You don't have anything in place to capture the lead. Sending you a DM is not capturing the lead. Telling them to click on a link to buy is not capturing the lead. We must capture the lead. That is the key to all of this. If you want to make $1 million, you have to have a list of leads. Now, if you got a $20,000 product, well, you don't need a big list of leads for $20,000. How many $20,000 products do you need to sell to get to $1 million? 10? Am I right? No, that's 200,000. 50. Yeah, we got to sell 50. So if you need 50, why not get a list of 500? Here goes the beauty about when you have a list of leads catered to your niche industry. These are correct leads that are sitting on a list. If I got a list of 500, I only need 50 of them to make me $1 million. Well, 1 year I got 50 of them to come in. That made me $1 million. The next year I got a whole list of 450 people that I can go back to and try to get 50 out of to make $1 million. The following year I got another list of 400 people that I can go back to try to get 50 to give me my $1 million. The power is in the list. Without the list, we have no money. When you have a list, you can wake up every single day and figure out, how do I talk to the list and get them to convert into a customer? Well, let me tell you another trick. If you ask your customers why did they buy, they will tell you the words to go back to the list and get the rest of them to buy. Because see, in the beginning, you was too technical. You used too many big words. Your terminology was in your niche, and this customer ain't really that deep involved in your niche, and you don't know how to talk to them. That's why we're going to ask the buyers, what was it? So they can tell you in the words that will translate to the rest of your list. This is why you can become a millionaire with a list of 500 for the rest of your life. Because you're going to constantly keep talking to the buyers and ask them how and why. Those two magical words will get you paid for the rest of your life. So now we're on to the list. I got to have a list. Travis, how the heck do I get a list? I know that's always the question, but don't worry about it. We've solved that for you. Make sure I ain't got nothing running here. SB Money Flow. SB Money Flow will help you build that list. Now here's the kicker. Every single list, in order to get built properly, you want to automate this process. So usually you'll see in people's social media pages, put a link in their bio. Click the link in my bio. When you click that link, it's asking for your information. It usually gives you something in return for your contact information. It could be a PDF, a checklist, a private community, a video of something. It could be a free book, just pay shipping and handling, which I believe that the best leads are the ones that buy. But that's why people do free books, just pay shipping and handling, because nobody swipes the card and pays for something and don't give the correct contact information that comes to the palm of their hand. I've never purchased something and they didn't get this contact information. When I don't buy stuff, I got all types of dummy contact information to give them. So you got to be mindful of that when you give away freebies. If you do a low ticket item, something below $10, again, free book, just pay shipping and handling, you'll get that contact information. And now you'll be able to stay in front of your client every single day that they wake up. And if you do it correct and you go to the platforms of the category kings and queens that are already selling the drugs that you want to sell, if you go to their platform and then you start talking and you give that low ticket item, you're going to drive away some of their clients. But the key is to focus on the pain point. What can you solve in your solution? What pain point can you solve in your solution? That's how you're going to build a list very fast. And if you can solve the pain point, they'll swipe the card every time. That's why all you got to talk about is the pain. How do you alleviate the pain? Just like I'm telling you guys right now, I'm alleviating your pain of you suck at getting leads. We're about to get rid of that. With SB Money Flow, the first thing that we need a funnel. Well, guess what? You guys could come right here in the funnels, and I don't want you taking too much time trying to figure out how to build funnels. We have already built it out for you. It's called incoming leads. You come right here on incoming lead, and which one is it? Is it somebody calling in? Because that's a lead, whether you know it or not. Somebody calls, right? Is it somebody opting in on a form? Okay, well, if they opt in on a form, well, guess what? That's called a landing page, and it has a form on it. So we've already built it out for you. We gave you multiple options. Now, a lot of you guys are going to harp on the graphics. I'm telling you right now, if you focus on the pain in the resolution that you have, nobody cares about graphics. Not one time has somebody signed up and paid for my stuff and said, Travis, man, your graphics is really bad. They also haven't said, Travis, those are the best graphics I've ever seen in my life. They've never said that. Instead, they said, well, Travis, I think you explained my pain point, so I'm going to go ahead and swipe my card. That's it. Well, if you would get rid of the graphics and get that out of your mind, you could come right here to our editor very quickly, come change the words up if you would just like to put a picture in here. And absolutely, by all means, if you want to change the color, change the color. But what you shouldn't do is change the whole layout and you don't know how to build funnels and stuff like that yet. We are worried about capturing leads. That's what we're worried about. So you should come here, change the title and change the words right here, put a new picture on, but the form, keep the form like it is and click save and publish. And now when you go talk on the internet, you should drive people to the link, to your funnel, and stop just talking all the time. Every time you talk, I want to drive them to the funnel. I make a YouTube video. What do I tell you guys all the time? Go to GovConCheatCodes.com. Or what do I tell you? Go to dollarstocents.com and join the community. You join the community, I capture your data. Now, when I wake up and I have a solution to your problem, I don't have to go look for you. You on my list. I can just email you or I can send a message to you in my private community. But as you guys can see, very quickly, I can get here, send somebody there. You should have a domain that people can easily get to, thegovfest.com. It's not complicated on spelling it. Don't you try to spell it in your own special way. Don't nobody know how to spell words in Ebonics language, right? We want URLs that people can remember very easily, and then they can tell somebody else about the URL, and they can remember it very easily. And most importantly, they can spell it. I just started Middleman's Club. Right? It's something very easy that people can say and they can spell it. Now they can access my lead intake. It's that simple. But I be seeing people out there that got URLs that say www, please call Jesus for my success because I don't know what I'm doing.com. Like, don't nobody know how to remember all of that? Are y'all crazy? It just don't even make sense. Got capital W, 1 R, 2 in the back. Nobody's going to remember that. You cannot post that on social media and then think that somebody's going to read and go, oh, it's WT.456_R-32. Nobody's going to do that. You're just losing every lead and you're wasting your time. The system works. It's just you ain't working it correctly. That's a very bad way of capturing leads. So we need a URL that's very easy. Once we can get the URL attached to the domain, well, I just got to talk about it every day. Then my question becomes, well, what the hell are you talking to people about? Because every day that you wake up, you should utilize your social media platforms to just drive people to your lead generator. Now, here's the thing. I told you, people do not just give contact information just to give it. Instead, you should give something away for free. Now, with Pure Money AI, okay, we have this as an extra feature. No, it does not come with SB Money Flow. You got to pay for this, okay? The base feature comes with SB Money Flow, but if you want the full package of Pure Money AI, you got to pay for that, all right? But this is what it's going to look like. You can come here to Pure Money AI. Now, I showed you we already got the landing page up for you so you can capture the leads very quickly. Now, you are trash at your copy. You don't know what words to say. Well, have no fear. Pure Money AI is here. All you got to do is come down here and go to sales headline. Like, put a headline in there. It'll help you build the headline. The next thing that you need a lead magnet because somebody got to get something. Right? We got to figure out what do we give our audience in exchange for this contact information? Well, look, we can build it out for you. I mean, what is it that you want to give to them? Matter of fact, I'll add one here so you guys can actually see it. Let me switch to my live account. And this is the key. You come here and make lead magnets every day and then you promote it and you hook people. It's like throwing the bait out there. That's what a lead magnet is. I'm throwing the bait out there to my potential audience. Where am I throwing the bait out? On the same platforms that the people who are already selling drugs to my potential audience is at. I'm going to come right where they at, and now I'm going to start throwing bait. all over the place. And I'm going to throw a whole lot of bait real fast because I got Pure Money AI. So I could come right here and go, okay, well, Pure Money AI, I want to do my SB money flow. It knows my target audience because I filled that out. It already knows my persona. It already has everything built right there. What kind of lead magnet do I want? Do I want a cheat sheet, a checklist, an ebook, a template, an infographic, or a workbook? I'll go with a checklist. Pure Money AI, go ahead and make the checklist for you. If you really are smart, you're going to go over to Canva. Canva is a free platform, and now you can make this stuff look pretty. Now, all of a sudden, here we go. A checklist, federal contract research checklist. We'll do a sam.gov registration guide. That's one that my people will really, really love, So we're going to go ahead and check that one out. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to do generate the copy because, I don't like to type. I don't know words like that. I'm not that special. I'm just like, I struggle making copy and sales stuff. Like, I don't know how to do this stuff. AI do though. Now, all of a sudden, I can read through this, double check it because it is my craft and my industry. I should know what it's talking about. I can read through it, double check it, make sure everything is good. And then I can take this over to Canva and make it look pretty. Generate this. And now I got the email that goes along with my guide. Why is it important to have the email? Because again, this don't make no money. So I don't spend time on things that's making money. If I don't have this email in place, well, what happens? People message me, DM me, Travis, I didn't get this. Travis, I need access to that, blah, blah, blah. I don't have time for that. This don't make no money. So instead, I come back over here into my SB money flow because I've already gotten the landing page up with the form that collects the data. How? Because I already built it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know it's up. I've already built it. You just had to come over here, change the words, and add in your lead magnet. If you had Pure Money AI, if you ain't got Pure Money AI, then you got to come over here and type this out. Or you go to ChatGPT and try to figure it out there too. If you were smart, you just get Pure Money AI so you can move really, really fast. Once I get that done, I'm coming back over here and I'm going over to automation. Sorry. I'm going to go to automations. And I'm going to create a new workflow. But guess what, guys? I didn't leave y'all out hanging. I've already built this for you. Incoming lead follow-up. Where did your lead come from? Did they come from a Facebook Messenger? Are they messaging you on Facebook because you're doing live videos on Facebook and you're telling people, hey, DM me the word money? Because now I can come right here and program Facebook Messenger and say, hey, every time I get DM the word money, when the customer replies to my Facebook message with the word money, this is what I want you to do next. I want you to deliver that lead magnet. I want you to send them an email that says your lead magnet is coming. I want you to send them a text message. Then I want you to go into my system and I want you to tag their name that they're a person that opted in to get the lead. Then I want you to add them to my pipeline of opportunities of leads called a CRM, customer relationship management. Now I got them in my system. Now I can follow up with them. Now I can hire a staff to go talk sales and all of that stuff because my system is flowing now. But see, a lot of you guys can't get to $1 million because you're too scared to invest into a system. Do you know what it costs to pay somebody to do all of this? So if you don't have a system, that means that you're devaluing your own time. I want you guys to hear what I'm telling you right now. SB money flow, for instance, for the year, $4,000 for the Elevate plan for the whole year. Instead of you investing $4,000 into a system that can do this tedious work for you, you say, well, I'll do it myself. Well, this is going to take you hours to do, especially if you have leads coming in at a high level. But if you got one person every month, then I completely understand why you can't see the investment. But if you even got 10 people coming in every week, each person is going to take you an hour to follow up and make sure that they get access to everything because you ain't got no system automating tedious tasks. So what you're telling me is instead of investing $4,000 that going to be a system that can work for you 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, you're now saying you're worth less than $4,000 of the system because you are going to take an hour every person. 10 people, that's 10 hours. So are you trying to tell me that you're only worth $3-4 an hour? Because that's what you're doing. You're doing $3 work. And then you wondering why you can't make $1 million because you're the visionary. You can't be stuck doing $3 work and you talking about you going to make $1 million. You got to get out in the streets and go talk. You got to go shake hands and kiss babies so you can get bigger checks. If you stay in the house behind the computer all day long, I know the size of your checks. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly where it's going to stay capped at. If you don't invest in a system to do basic functions for you, I know how much you're going to generate. I know where you're going to stay capped at. Again, you don't have to have SB money flow. There's more systems out here. I'm just telling you, this is what I use. So I ain't got nothing else to talk about other than the systems that I use. So now we can flow. Again, any of your social media handles. If you want to put a phone number on your website, we'll attach the phone number. When people call, it's capturing the data. Whether y'all know that or not, every time somebody calls, we got our system that captures all of their data the minute that phone rings. All of your social media, Instagram, your DM. I had to turn this off because the lady messed my stuff up. But you can literally say, hey, if a customer DMs me the phrase get started, I want you to put a note in the system. And then if they DM me the phrase get started, do this. If they didn't say get started, do this next. It's very simple, guys. This is how I generate a lot of revenue. Because now when I go to wake up and I post on my social platforms, again, I'm only talking about my business. I don't know what else to talk about. Like I don't know the people on the internet to put them into my everyday life. I don't know why people do that. The stuff I put out on the internet is the stuff that I'm interested in talking about that's going to help me help them. I heard this statement the other day and it really kicked into my mind. And I do it all the time. It said, hey, if you want to be extremely successful out here, you're going to have to use somebody. I don't know whether y'all know that or not, but you have to use people to get to where you want to go to. Somebody's going to have to help get you there. And when I say use people, I mean, hey, I want to use your platform that will help me make $10,000. Yes, I want to use you. How else am I going to get it? I don't have the platform. I got to use somebody. And that's the way the economy works. Everybody is using somebody. So now you ain't got to feel bad about it. You ain't got to make it sound like it's something negative or something like that. No, we all do it. I've never seen a millionaire not use somebody to get to $1 million. It's just impossible. But when you use somebody and don't have the proper system in place, well, you wasted the use. You know how many people I see go on people's podcasts and they don't have no type of funnel to capture the data? Like, why would you go on Sleep is for Suckers podcast that he's literally broadcasting to hundreds of thousands of people and you didn't tell them not one time to go to a funnel to capture the data? The reason you can't go back and get the people again, once the video is up and running, it's over. So you now did a whole video. You wasted 2 hours sitting on that call with him. And now you got a video that's just sitting up there that's doing absolutely nothing to better. You didn't even use him. He now used you. He used you for the content and you forgot to use him for the data. That's not smart. And I'm saying Sleep is for Suckers because that's what I watch. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to David Shane. It's a heck of a show. The hot seat's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Pretty fun. Now, I don't want to dive into the whole podcast people because I believe that they need to start vetting more people, not just him. All podcasts, they need to start vetting these guests a little bit more, but it's great entertainment. And again, I've watched him for quite a few years and The show's just blowing up. So shout outs to him and everything that he's doing. Just threw that out there as an example. There's plenty more platforms out here that you can get on and use them. And if not, they gonna use you. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So be mindful of that. Now, again, when you do go out there and talk, you don't need to use every social media platform. So if you need to just focus on LinkedIn because we can automate that too. If you want to focus on Instagram, focus there. We can automate it. If you don't want to worry about any of the social platforms and you just want to say, hey, I'm going to talk on every social platform like I do, like I'm streaming on every social platform right now because I got the same message for every platform. So whenever I drop a link, all of the platforms are going to the same link. Now, if you really, really want to find out how good you are doing on each platform, don't stream like I'm doing. Instead, go individually to each one and stream. And here's the beauty with SB Money Flow. If I had like my lead magnet, I'm back to my live account. So let me say if I took something like Ad Master Pro, right? All I got to do here is come down here and clone this step. So this is the same lead page that I would drive everybody to. Everybody would come to this lead page. So I'm sitting on my platform. I would tell everybody to come to the lead page to capture the data. But now, because I'm just getting started and I want to figure out which is giving the best leads, what I'm going to end up doing is cloning this. And now I'm going to say mydomain.com/Instagram. I'm going to clone it, make another one. And now that one's going to be .com/LinkedIn. The other ones are going to be .com/Facebook. So now when I go to those platforms, I'm putting the link to that platform on it. So if I'm talking on Facebook, they're going to get the .com/Facebook. The reason why I'm doing that is because now I can come back here and look at this thing called stats. Let me show you guys a better stats page. Matter of fact, I ain't looked at my stats in a while. So let's see how it's actually doing. Let's take a look at GovCon cheat codes. Now, it's always better, too, if you're actually driving traffic to it. I ain't been driving no traffic to this stuff. I just talk. But now we can see I'm getting 103 page views in the last, month. We got a 36% opt-in rate. That's amazing to me. Mind you, I'm not running no ads. I'm just talking on these free platforms, and 36% of them opt in. But here's the other beauty. 73% convert to be a buyer. So imagine if I do pay and run ads. I'm sorry, not 73%. 10% are opting in to be a buyer, which is still great. Whether y'all notice or not, only 3% is your buying rate. I'm doing 10%, almost 11%. I like that. That means for every $11, well, I don't want to say it like that. I'm trying to put it in a way that makes sense to you guys. Well, we can do the dollar amount right here, right? Just essentially know if you had 100 people that come in, every 100 people, 11 of them buy. So now you got to ask yourself, if I had to pay to get on somebody's platform, let's say I had to pay to get on the stage, and I know my system that I've built here gets an 11% rate of return of sales, but it gives me a 73% opt-in rate of data. Well, now if it costs me, because the program I'm selling, we get an average cart value of $249. Well, I should automatically in the back of my mind right now say, okay, well, my program for this is I lowered it to $249 a month, right? So I know right now I should be able to spend $249. Without a doubt, whatever the ad cost is, I should absolutely be able to spend $249 because I'll break even. That $249 should absolutely get me in front of 1,000 people easily. And according to the data, I should be getting 10% should be buying from me. Well, 10% of 1,000 people at $249 a pop, I should be 10Xing my money. But see, people be scared to invest. See, you like to invest in the stock market. You like to invest in cryptocurrency. But what happened to investing into your business? The business will give you the best returns that you've ever seen in your life. Investing in your business gives you better returns than real estate. It gives you better returns than the stock market. It gives you better returns than anything that I've ever seen out there. The only difference is when we get these returns for our business that are going to be in massive numbers, that are going to be 10x the returns that you ever made. We then take that money and go buy the real estate, go get the stocks, go buy other businesses so we don't pay it in taxes. Because if we don't do that, then we got to take all that good money that we made and pay it out in taxes. Instead, we're going to take that good money that we made very fast and we're going to invest it into a portfolio that will then cash flow us for the rest of our life. But if you don't invest in the business first, then you're going to have some trouble because you got to feed the stock market money. As much as they talk about, you don't need no money for real estate. No, I know how long that process takes. You can move a whole lot faster if you got money. What you don't need money for is business. You can make money right now if you focus on generating leads, like I told you in the beginning. The other beauty about when I generate leads, do you know what I can do? I could go sell it to somebody else. I could take all of my government contracting leads right now and go to Dell Tech and GovCon and say, hey, I got 30,000 individuals that are interested in government contracting. Here's the list. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? You can. The other thing that I could do with this list is I can offer them more products. Now, let me show you what I mean by that. I've showed you how to capture the leads. I've already showed you that. I showed you how Pure Money AI, if you add that on, can help you get the words and help you make the lead magnet so you can hook them and rail them on in. But once you got that list, I told you it's a bunch of other stuff out there that you should be selling to them that ain't yours. Well, I built this with SB Money Flow too. It's called Another Funnel. My other funnel is travisknows.com. Yes, you can access all of my stuff, but what down here? Well, I know you need QuickBooks. I'm not about to start a financial platform. That ain't my industry, but that don't mean that I don't use QuickBooks. I use QuickBooks. So when people ask me, well, what do you use for your books? Do you think I'm about to just say, oh, yeah, I use QuickBooks? No, I say, yeah, I use QuickBooks. But if you go to travisknows.com, they got a special deal for affiliates, right? So when you become an affiliate, they usually give you some types of specials going on. So if you use QuickBooks with my link, you'll get 30% off for the next 6 months. If you go straight to QuickBooks, you can't get that deal. So boom. What else do I use? Amex. I don't know if this is still updated. I got to go change it. But that'll take me to my Amex card. What else do I use? Systems. And I'm telling y'all right now, I don't know anybody else who teaches systems better than Connie. So since I invest in everything that she got going on, I'm always constantly contacting her because she helps my community get better. So I go, what type of deals can I get for my community? How can I make it better for my community? Well, I get an affiliate link. Now, the difference between me and Connie's affiliate link is I'm usually, paying on the other side so y'all can get the deals. But I'm trying to show you guys that you can work with people, get their affiliate links, and now put it on here. And now stop telling everybody to do things for free. Funding. I bet y'all didn't know that. Did you guys know that you can loan money out and get points for every dollar that you loan out? That's why people always trying to offer you money all the time. They don't want to tell you that they get points on it. And I'm telling you, I get points on it. When people ask me, Travis, Where do I get loan money at? The same people I get loan money from. And guess what? You can do it too. The same people you go get loan money from, chances are they got an affiliate program. So I said, well, damn, why should I send small businesses to Nike? I said, why should I send small businesses to you and you guys make all of this money and I don't get nothing off of it? Instead, now I make money as they make money. It's smart. It's 2024. They were going to have to spend the money in marketing anyways. Instead of them spending the money in marketing, they pay me for an actual sale. It's a win-win for everybody. And once again, you can build this inside of SB Money Flow. You can build as many funnels and as many pages as you want. The key is capturing the data. Another easy way to capture your data and make yourself money right now is a damn calendar. You can look. I don't know why y'all don't have virtual consultation calendars set up. Well, guess what? We can do this inside of SB Money Flow too. We can set your calendar up just like this and automate the whole process. What happens when people schedule a call for you? Do they get an email, a text message? Do you want to send them to a Zoom link? Does a Zoom link need to go out 2 hours before the call, an hour before the call, 10 minutes? Do you need to text them? Do you need to make a phone call to them right before the call? Like, do you need to send them a post-call replay? You can automate all of that. For $4,000 a year, you can operate a business like you got 15 people working for you. And now that I got the AI attached to it, you can do things really, really fast. All inside SB Money Flow. Once you guys get registered, it'll look like this. App. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to go to. SB Money Flow. You need to come here. You got two options. You got the Accelerate plan and you got the Elevate plan. The Accelerate plan will just get you access to here. It'll get you access as soon as my thing loads up. I know I'm doing too much. It'll get you access to your opportunities database, which will be your CRM, so you can capture all of your government contract opportunities. You can capture the people that you're going to build relationships up with. And you can build whatever you want. You can create your own pipeline and label it however you please. But these are things that we've already programmed in here, so you don't have to start from scratch. So you're going to get access to that on the Accelerate plan. You will not get access to websites, funnels, none of that stuff. You won't be able to automate your social media. That just don't work. What you'll get access to is the base level of Pure Money AI, which I've been showing you guys with Pure Money AI, how you can set your products and all of that stuff up. That is not what you get access to with the SB Money Flow. You need to come down here to Prompt Library. This is what you're going to get access to. These are the government contracting prompts, because that's what you get with the Accelerate plan, government contracting stuff. You're also going to get access to the GovCon marketplace. The GovCon marketplace is where you can go find all of your government contracting opportunities. You can do research on your government contracting opportunities. You can find businesses that are involved in government contracting, as well as you can find live contracts, all right here in the GovCon marketplace. That all comes with the Accelerate plan. For those of you that really are ready to take your business to the next level and start to automate things so the system can do the work for you, you can sell to consumers, you can sell to other businesses, you're going to need the Elevate plan. So you get the Elevate plan, and again, you'll now get access to all of this other stuff. You'll be able to build your websites. You can put all of your social media up there. You can accept payments and invoices and all of that good stuff. You'll have access to the whole thing. You could build your own communities. You can create all of your courses and store it right back here. You don't need to go get another platform. You can put certificates on your courses. The same way I'm driving y'all to my private communities, you can start to build your own private communities. That'll be with the Elevate plan. Now, if you want the full access of Pure Money AI without paying Pure Money AI, well, you're going to have to pay the annual plan of the Elevate, which is $4,000. You're going to have to pay $4,000 a year. That will give you Pure Money AI in full. If you don't pay $4,000 a year, you can come right here, pay Elevate plan annually, and then you're going to have to go over to Pure Money AI and pay that monthly fee to get full access to Pure Money AI. You do not get full access to Pure Money AI paying a couple $100s a month. I can't give away everything for free. Also, when you get the Elevate plan and you pay annually, you're going to get access to Ad Master Pro. I told you we're about leads. Now, if you want to get leads really, really fast and not play around on social media all day long, knowing that they're not going to put your content in front of everybody, well, we got to pay to get your content in front of everybody. That's where Ad Master Pro comes in. You can run ads with just a few clicks of a button. And I'll show you guys. You come right here, you go to Ad Master Pro, you go ahead, launch new campaign. You're going to go to Facebook or Google, whichever one you want to do. You choose the template for whatever it is that you do. We'll do a local service company right here. We have a child care. Well, you know, it ain't a lot of y'all that are child care providers. So let me back up and go look at something else. We'll do food and drink. Okay. So maybe you have a restaurant that you got going on. So you go ahead and select restaurant. Well, we done already built out all the ads for you. You can select one of these ads right here and you can get up and running in no time, running ads for a restaurant business. Now, all you're going to do is go ahead and click on, I like that one, click select. You would say, okay, I'm driving it to my landing page. That's what we talked about earlier. We ain't about to have people DM us unless we create the automation that says when people DM us certain words, it goes to work. I prefer the landing page. So we're going to do the landing page. We're going to say that we're going to spend $5 a day. We're going to put the link to the landing page right here. Now, remember when I told you yourdomain.com/Facebook? Well, now I want to do that now because I'm paying for ads. I don't want to play around when I'm paying for ads. I got to know what's working and what's not working. It's very vital that when you pay for ads, that you're on top of it. We got to pay attention to what's working and what's not so we can turn things off that ain't giving us returns. All right. So now I could put the link right there and then launch campaign. It's up and running. But you may be saying, Travis, I don't like the words or the picture. You just hit optional info right here. What I didn't want you to do is figure out how to work on Facebook. We already figured that out. You can literally come right here, go to locations. You could put in the location, the city, the state of exactly where you want that ad to run to. If you want to change up the media that we put in there, maybe you didn't like the pictures or something, or you wanted to choose one of our other pictures that we got, you can go to our templates, check one of our other pictures out, or you could upload your own, however you want to do it. The next thing that we got right here, maybe you didn't like the words. Well, again, just come right here and change the words up. And you may be saying, no, Travis, I suck at words. So after you get all that done, you can just hit launch and it'll be up and ready to go. But if you suck at words and you don't like how this is saying, well, guess what? If you got Pure Money AI, you just come right back over here to Pure Money AI. You come down here to add copy, and this will build the copy for you that you can use on Ad Master Pro. It's that simple. But once again, you will need the full access to Pure Money AI in order to use all of these features. You can get that full access by paying the annual plan, or you could pay the monthly plan of SB Money Flow. And then you could come right over here to govconcheatcodes.com, go over here to softwares, come down to Pure Money AI, and you can pay the monthly fee for the Pure Money AI. And that'll give you full access to Pure Money AI without paying $4,000 a year. So these are the things that we've built out for you guys. Hopefully you get an understanding of it. I didn't want to keep you guys here long. You can see the value of SB Money Flow and what we've built out for you guys. Don't forget, once you do get involved with SB Money Flow, you'll be put inside of our private community every Thursday. These calls are honestly dedicated towards you guys. So when you need help with SB Money Flow, if you want me to help you build a flow or automation, you got questions or whatnot, every Thursday at 8:30, I am here to assist you guys. So again, you'll have this private community right here. Let me actually go to it. Doo-doo-doo. You'll be able to come right here inside of your SB Money Flow, come up to your private community of SB Money Flow users, and you can put it right here. What is the status of integrating QuickBooks for the Stripe? Oh, yes, great. We'll talk about that. So, your QuickBooks should, if you come inside of your SB Money Flow, you come to settings, and then you come down here to integrations. You should be able to put your QuickBooks into here. Now, I will tell you, I had to turn it off myself because I got to figure out how to program QuickBooks side. So this is going, every time a transaction comes in, what'll end up happening, and this is the issue that I was running into, because I got Stripe connected to my QuickBooks 2, it was making 2 entries. I was getting an entry from SB Money Flow that was giving great detail about the transaction, but then Stripe was just giving a transaction without the detail. So if I sold something for $297, I would have it $297 with the person who purchased it because SB Money Flow gave all the detail. And then on the back end, Stripe would just have a $297 without all the details. So that's something to look out for. I turned QuickBooks off for SB Money Flow opposed to Stripe, because I got a lot of other things that's coming into Stripe that's outside of just my SB Money Flow. And I need those transactions to come into my QuickBooks. So I didn't want to play around with that aspect of it. But, if you're not that deeply involved into your books, it could be something to get started out with, just setting up that SB Money Flow to your QuickBooks. Could the welcome to SB Money Flow be placed on the welcome tab instead of the dashboard? Yeah, I'll get that up there. What are the requirements for the 2 Comma Club? Some federal invoices payments may not be processed through SB Money Flow. So I'm actually calling it something different than the 2 Comma Club, but what is the requirements of it is that the purchases will need to come through SB Money Flow so we can validate it. Or if you got something else coming, that SB Money Flow was involved in doing it. If you could show us, the proof that payment got paid, and SB Money Flow was the factor, then by all means, we'll hold you down right there so you could get into the club. 2 Comma Club, where we changing the name, is people that can make $1 million in a year. Who can produce $1 million in a year? That gets you into the 2 Comma Club. But once again, we're changing the name because I started the Middleman Club. And I'm going to have some things for the Middleman Club, which will be for the affiliates or whatnot, and also tie into the people that got SB Money Flow and generate $1 million in just 1 year. It's very easy. It's very doable when you got the proper system in place. Without the proper system, it seems like it's far-fetched for you to get to $1 million. So that's why we're creating all of this, so you guys can stay updated with what we got going on. If you want to get involved with this, once again, visit sbmoneyflow.com. Get yourself registered. I highly advise you to get the Elevate plan. The Elevate plan will give you all of the features, but I do understand everybody, can't quite afford it at this moment. But get the Accelerate plan. Focus on the government contracting side of the house, and then keep watching videos. And most importantly, resell the tool to somebody else. Sell the tool to somebody else. Put money in your pocket. And then you should be able to fly in no time with that. If you do got SB Money Flow too, remember, I got a bunch of groups here. People are asking about the tool. They want to know what it does. You could actually go inside of these groups and answer those questions. And you could make yourself quite a bit of affiliate commission there because you know how to use the tool. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. I got to run. I got some things to do. I love you all. I will be back here next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone on our Dollars to Cents podcast. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Continue to share this information out with 3 other entrepreneurs so they can get educated on government contracting and SB money flow. I love you all. I'll talk with you later.